Hey coin collectors, Dan the Collecting Man here. Today we're going to talk about this special release from the Perth Mint, the 2024 Kookaburra. Definitely a very anticipated part of a collection that a lot of people I know like to make sure they've got all the Kookaburras as part of their set. So this one's definitely quite a significant one. It's the first one with the king as well. It's also the first bullion coin for 2024 from Australia with the king on it as well. So I thought that's pretty significant. So let's go through some of the key features about this coin and some of my favourite Kookaburras of all time. So to start with, this one has a mintage of 500,000. So very high kind of mintage numbers. And I think given that it's come out so early in the year and the popularity of this being the first King's one, and also it has the P125, so the Perth Mint 125, as you can see there on the right. I think that adds to a bit more of the collectability of this coin. So some of the key features of this is, as you can see, the Kookaburra has the snake in its feet, so in its claws, and you've got some mountain. It's going over some mountains in the area. So it's a 49 fine silver, 1 troy ounce of silver. As standard with all these. I really like the frosting and the way they've done the shines with the wings. I think it really looks pretty neat from this point of view. There's a couple of key things that stand out to me though, is if you ever Google search, and I'll show you some pictures now of Kookaburras with snakes, they've always got them in their beaks. So it's very odd that they've pictured this one in the claws and not the beak. So I think that may have been a missed kind of option there, or opportunity to do it correctly. I know they did do a special version of a wedge-tail eagle in 2021 that looks very, very similar to this design as well, so I'll show it on the screen now. So you can see the similarities to those two coins. So I'm not sure if they've kind of copied that and made it similar, but definitely we're used to seeing Kookaburras with the snakes in the beaks. We also know Kookaburra's really good at stealing food, so I'm not sure if you've ever had a barbecue out in the bush and the Kookaburras will just come straight, fly over your table and take the sausage or anything you're cooking, a bit of meat, straight off your plate and eat it. So they're very kind of aggressive and pretty tame in that regard, so that they're fairly not shy of humans at all. So some of my key observations with this one. So we'll have a look at this versus, this is last year's, the 2023 Kookaburra. So as you can see, the core differences there. But we can really see on the obverse here, some of the fundamental difference. And I actually prefer this design where they've got the frosting all around the effigy with the king really standing out with the writing. Where this one, they've had only frosting a little bit around the queen there. So it made it look more busier. So this one definitely, for me, makes it look the coin a lot bigger, and it makes it stand out a lot more. So I definitely prefer this design, and I'm assuming they're probably going to stick with that design moving forward as well, which I think is not a bad thing, because everything on it just stands out so much more. Even the writing, you can see the font is slightly different on the writing that they've used this year as well, so that's definitely another key feature on this one. So I thought I'd also compare it to this one. This is the very first Kookaburra ever released from the Perth Mint. So this is from 1990, so you can see it here. Only 39 fine silver, not 49 fine silver. And as you can see, that's just a Kookaburra, almost similar design to last year's one in some regards. The 25th anniversary one was pretty much the same as well. And it looks pretty cool. So you can definitely see there, they've got kind of a frosting kind of finish, but definitely not the quality that they come up with now. And this is a $5 one, where the current ones are a $1 coin. You see most 1 ounce coins that are made now are all $1 as well. So I'd love to know what some of your thoughts are on this design. Do you think it's a bit of a miss by doing this with the Kookaburra holding the snake in its claws instead of the beak? Is it something that you're looking to collect? Personally, I'm only going to buy one of these. I don't think it's something I'm going to be stacking heavily. They're not, from a number point of view, 500,000. That's the highest mintage that they've done on these Kookaburras, where they've had some mintages over years, like 2004, where it's only 84,000. So it's a a lot lower number and makes it more collectible in the long term. So I'll be really interested to see. Some of my other favourites is the 2008 Spiderweb. I really like that one. And my all-time favourite is the 2016 one where the Kookaburra is on a wooden fence with a post with barbed wire. I just think that's a real classic Australian kind of look. So I really like that one. It's my all-time favourite. So I'd love to know in the descriptions below, what's your best and favourite Kookaburra that you've seen from the Perth Mint as well. What's one that you think they should do? Like, what's something that they're missing and haven't really done yet that you'd really like them to see make in the future? So, and do you like any of the other collections that have come out? So we obviously have this, the Kookaburra, then you've got the koala as well, and there's a whole lot of different type of collections that come out of the Perth Mint. So what's your favourite? Is it the Kookaburra? Is it something else? I think the Kookaburra, from my understanding, is probably one of the most collectible, apart from the Lunar series obviously as well. That's very collectible, but definitely these Kookaburras are pretty cool, and I'm pretty happy to have definitely one of the first ones, and I'm looking to complete the set over this year as well and have the whole set from start to finish. So that's definitely something I'm really looking hard to add, and I'll hopefully show that off later in the year once I have the full set. And I'd love to know if anyone out there as well has already got the full set of Kookaburras and has been collecting it since 1990. That would be really neat to find out. So please don't forget to click subscribe if you want more videos on coin collecting. Thanks so much for watching and joining the coin collecting community. I'll see you on my next video. Dan.